Hey, Ken Silvestri here, Broadway Limited Imports. Today's video is featuring a very elegant locomotive, hence the black tie. That locomotive is the Paragon 2 brass hybrid 484 steam locomotive. And we're going to show you it, and Jamie's going to pan very slowly on it so you can soak up all the details. But especially look for the head-on shot where you can see the air pumps and the headlight and the bell. It's very cool. The other very cool feature of this is the vestibule that's between the locomotive and the tender. Very cool, very elegant.
Great Northern S-2 comes in two versions, one without a vestibule and one with a vestibule. And the vestibule was just something that they added in cold weather climates to protect the crew. And the way it works on the model is really interesting. We've got this vestibule that mates up against the back of the cab, and you can see it flexes and rotates so that it can go easily around corners. And this is the first time Broadway Limited has offered a model with that. Another feature that I want to talk about, just about all the Broadway hybrid locomotives and all the steam locomotives in general, we've started shipping them with a traction tire attached. And the reason for that is that without a traction tire, most steam engines will pull about 2 or 3 ounces, which is 25, 30 cars. With a traction tire, a lot of our steam engines are pulling 6 and 8 ounces, which is really about as many cars as you need. And when we talk to people who have been around the hobby for a long time, some of the, particularly older modelers, are opposed to traction tires. And I think the reason is that back when traction tires were first used, the way they were made out of a sheet of natural rubber that was rolled and then a seam created on one end, and then they were sliced. And so they'd start to run, they would always have a little bit of a wobble, and the natural rubber would soak up oil off the track, smoke fluid and what have you, and after a while it'd start to disintegrate and crack, and then they'd come loose. The current day traction tires are really a lot better. They're made of a synthetic rubber called Viton that doesn't soak up really any chemicals at all. It lasts quite a long while. I really almost never see them wear out. We also make a mold and inject them so that they're perfectly round. They don't have the wobbling problems, and so a lot of the problems associated with them are really don't exist anymore. We do include a spare set in the box with the locomotive and a little tool that you need for changing them. And some people just really don't want them, so we for every model we offer a replacement set of drivers. And it's not just the wheels, it's the wheels and the axle, so that you don't have to worry about requartering the locomotive when you replace them. And these are available on the Broadway Limited website under a tab called Accessories. You'll see the traction tires, and then you can go and order them. They're currently selling for $10 for a set. It's pretty straightforward to replace them. There's a wrench for the side rod screws that comes in the box. You just unscrew the side rod screw, drop the side rods down, and then there's a bearing retainer plate. You take a Phillips screwdriver, remove the screws, pick up the bearing plate, Once that's removed, just pull the axle out, stick in the new axle and reassemble it, and you're off and running without traction tires.
Now, whether you're a Great Northern fan or not, the S-2 is simply a beautiful, elegant locomotive. Now, she comes in 6 cab numbers, 3 with the open cab, 3 with the vestibule cab. It also comes painted, unlettered, and it comes in a varnish, which is a very cool finish. Now, we offered this locomotive a couple years ago, and we took orders, but we've canceled all those orders, and we're going to ask you to please go see your dealer and order again. This helps our processes dramatically. So thank you very much, and until next time, happy railroading.